shit, they done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four.
Oh, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Fuck it. If you ain't gotta like the video, gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button if you're new. Now, in this video, I'll be talking about Attack on Titan, but in particular, we're talking about my review for chapter 134. Oh my gosh, this chapter was fucking crazy, man. It was crazy. The way how it started off, man, with Studia giving birth, and I said that. I called that shit in, like, I don't know what prediction video it was, but I do remember in one of my videos when I was talking about Historia and Eren, you know what I'm saying, being a father. In one of those videos, I was saying that it would be crazy if she gives birth, like, as soon as Eren starts destroying the world. Now, he was destroying people, like, you know what I'm saying, way before it, but still, though, Historia is giving birth while Eren is destroying the world. That's kind of ironic. And if y'all don't know, the baby is a symbolism for a new beginning, or the birth of a new creation or new life or whatever. So Eren is literally steps away from creating the world that he wants, which is a world without hatred or corruption, a world where babies or kids will be born into, where, you know, they don't have to be told that they shouldn't be born or they're not free or whatever. That's what Eren is trying to do, you know, because he felt like that as well. Like, throughout the whole series, we've been seeing that Eren just doubt himself a lot, you know, like he shouldn't be given the power, or he just feel like he shouldn't have been born. And his story has felt like that too, because of the situation she was in. She felt like she's, you know what I'm saying, she was told that she should have never been born by her own mother, like, of all people, her fucking mother. So I feel as though those two are trying to bring a baby into this world, into this new world, where they can be finally told, you know what I'm saying, the first baby to be finally told that you're free to do whatever you want. You're free, you know? So it's going to be crazy, though. But Eren is inches away from getting this new world, right? And that baby is the symbol for this new world that Eren is creating. But after the Historia panel, you see a bunch of Colossal Titans just stepping on a lot of fucking people. Like you got babies being stepped on this shit, and people is praying to the Colossal Titans, but still getting stepped on at the same time. And if y'all don't know, this is a whole parallel to when Eren lost his home to the Manga Titans, when the Armor Titan and the Colossal Titan broke the fucking wall. Like, you see people jumping off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? It was people that was jumping onto the boat and jumping off the boat, you know what I'm saying, just to get away from the Manga Titans. Like, bro, this is the same thing. This is a whole reverse Uno card. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Eren is doing the same thing that these motherfuckers was doing to him, bro. It's just that he's just doing it at a bigger scale, which seemed so fucking cruel and crazy, but I understand it. I fuck with Eren, you know what I'm saying, destroy all them motherfuckers, because at the end of the day, they all forced Eren's hand. Even if the people who are innocent and has nothing to do with it, that's just like how his mother was, you know? His mother ain't have shit to do with nothing. And one day, the fucking wall just broke down, and she got eaten alive in front of the kid. So, which created this fucking devil that he is, man. Like, and these characters inside the story, you know what I'm saying, they realized, like, man, if we would have just left the Paradise Island alone, bro, this devil would have never came back, and wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be going through all this shit, you know? And you see Reiner's mother talking about, oh, I should have been a better mother. Like, it's crazy that it takes the end of the world to make people realize all the fuck shit that they done in their lives, you know? And it truly shows the realism inside the story of Attack on Titan, because that's just like how it is in real life, you know? Like, us people, us humans, don't realize all the fuck shit and all the cruel shit that we do throughout our lives, or just on an everyday basis, until something bad happens. And you could truly see that in this chapter when you see all those people praying to the Colossal Titans and they still getting stepped on. Like, you ain't pray when you was living this good old life, you know what I'm saying, not worried about the Titans coming to eat you or step on you like how Eren was, you know? And you do have people who do pray, you know what I'm saying, when, you know what I'm saying, throughout the good shit, which is like how the priest did throughout the whole series, you know? But it's just totally sad that it had to come to this for everybody to realize, like, all the shit that they've done, man. That's really sad. And I like the way how Isayama captures that, man. That's just like how real life is. But anyway, after everybody, you know what I'm saying, realize their sins and accept their sins and then hope they can change one day, it's too late to change. You know what I'm saying? It's too late for that, because their ass is dead. Eren is already there. And Eren looks up and he makes Zeke come out of fucking nowhere. And when I saw that, I was like, yo, he's about to use the Beast Titan to take out the fucking blimps. I'm like, man, I wanted him to use the Warhammer Titan, or I wanted the scouts to see Eren get blown the fuck up, and then maybe they're trying to protect him or whatever. But the scouts arrived way too late. They arrived as soon as Zeke, takes out the blimps, But when he looks up, he literally just makes Zeke appear out of nowhere, right? So this is what I think happened, right? Because I'm not going to make a video about this because I done made so many videos about Zeke. I truly don't know where the fuck he was at, My guess is that Zeke was inside the path somewhere, Because the fact that Eren can make him just appear out of nowhere, that's kind of, we all know that the power of the Titans gets sent from the past, And Isayama, you motherfucker. Isayama foreshadowed this back in chapter, one, I don't know what chapter it was, but when Eren and Zeke was inside the paths, and Eren turned around and he seen Zeke in chains inside the paths, that was literally foreshadowing that Zeke was going to become a slave for somebody, for something. And we find out that he's a slave for Eren now, just like how Kid Eren and Kid Ymir is now, doing what Eren wants, And that's so crazy how Eren is controlling everybody, dude. And the fact that he can control everybody, but he just don't want to. Like, he could control Levi and them if he wanted to. Not Levi and Mikasa, but he could control Armin and Reiner if he wanted to. And the fact that he can do it and he don't do it, it's badass. It's fucking crazy. Like, Eren is a fucking G, man. Like, and when I seen the blimps basically release the bombs and everything, I was so scared for Eren, bro. I was like, they better not hurt this mother. I was like, bro, he better not get hurt from this shit. And Isayama fools us all, man. That shit ain't even faze him. And then Zeke came out of nowhere and took them all out with his fucking rocks. And then, oh shit, this motherfucker had rocks in his hand. Like, where the fuck did he get that from? I gotta look into that shit, man. I don't know, bro. Like, he transported that motherfucker from somewhere. Cause how the fuck would he be able to just round up rocks like that? Where the fuck he get them rocks from? That's weird, bro. He really transported Zeke with I just realized some shit, bro. That's crazy. But after the airships get taken out, man, I you see everybody just lose all hope, They accept their deaths, particularly Mr. Lionheart, which is Annie's father. And he's like, man, I'm okay with our kids not dying before their parents, which is foreshadowing that they might die after their parents, Annie and Reiner and all the motherfuckers. Or Isayama could just be misleading us, But it's either them two. Either he's misleading us or that's foreshadowing. So be ready for Annie and Reiner to get killed. But after that, the plane finally gets to Eren, and they see Eren and everything, and the plane is going down, and Yokopone's like, man, I'm gonna get us to the Fountain of Titan, so Yokopone might die trying to land the plane, because I know he's not. I think he's the only one that didn't jump out, so he might die, and I predicted that in my prediction video that I made a week ago. But after that, you see the fucking plane is twirling in the air and going upside down and going sideways and shit, and they all jumping around inside the plane because the plane is going out of control. And throughout all of that, Levi is able to spot Zeke, and that just shows how much Levi was hoping. Like out of all of that, Levi, you was able to see Zeke. Like, that's crazy. But they see Zeke and they all shift their attention to Zeke. Like, oh, there goes Zeke. Like, let's go stop Zeke instead of trying to stop Eren. And I feel as though that's when they're going to fuck up, because they basically doing what Eren wants, man. It's weird because Eren. Literally, it's like he did it on purpose. It's like he made Zeke arrive at the right moment to take out the blimps and for Levi and everybody to basically see Zeke. It seemed like he did it on purpose, and if he did, that's crazy. And most likely he did because he's trying to let his future memories play out. And that's something that Eren wants them to do. Like, go after Zeke instead of going after him. Because maybe if they go after him, from the jump, maybe it fucks up Eren's whole plan, Because I made a video about Falco, and I dived deep as hell in his story and in his character. And I learned that he's a patriot, really. He is not fighting for Marley. He wasn't fighting for Marley from the jump. He was fighting to free the Eldians. And he's going to say that super early in Season 4. Like, right after they finish the Liberio attack, Like, Falco's gonna literally say, like, I wonder if Reiner wants to free the aliens just like how he wants to. He's part of the, like, Falco and Colt was part of the Grace family. And it just makes sense for Colt because Colt was, like, very close to Zeke. And Zeke was, at that time, was the leader of the revolutionists. So Colt might have, like, knew all that shit and knew Zeke's secret or whatever. I don't know. But this shit's crazy, you know? Falco's on his way. Because at this point, it's like, okay, if they do end up stopping Eren, at this point, Falco, why are you coming? Annie, why are you coming? You know, it's like, it's at the end. They already took down this, like Rhino punched the shit out of Zeke. And he's no longer attached to Eren anymore. You know? And you would think that, so that means that oh my gosh, dude. Zeke might not be inside that fucking Titan, dude, because how is Eren still controlling the Colossal Titans? I don't know. Maybe he don't really need to be in contact with Zeke anymore. Maybe because we gotta remember that Ymir gave Eren the power. Like the reason why Eren couldn't tap into his Founder Titan abilities is because of Ymir. She wasn't allowing nobody but the royal family members to use the power of the Founder. She felt like that was her duty, even though she was free from them. She felt like she still had to do what they said or whatever, you know? Now, I can be wrong, you know? I can be wrong, and I could just be looking too deep into this, and the fact that they still are connected some way, like their real bodies are still touching. Because you gotta remember, Eren has yet to really use the best power that the Warhammer Titan has, which is the ability to control its Titan from underground. You know, like, it's nowhere for him to sit. Unless he's inside the fucking head of the Titan, it's nowhere for him to sit inside the Titan. And the fact that Zeke just appeared out of nowhere, it just shows that, like, I thought Zeke was inside the Titan strung up somewhere. And the fact that Eren made him come out of nowhere, out in the air, basically, it just shows that they probably not inside the Titan at all. And Eren, bro, oh my gosh, this fucks up everything. But after Reiner punches the shit out of Zeke, Armin says that he's going to ask Eren one more last time what part of him is free after he pulls him out of the Titan body, which makes me think that Eren is truly inside the head of the Titan. So everything I just said kind of goes out of the window. But like I said, I want him to use some. I want Eren to use the Warhammer Titan one time in this big ass fucking form. One time, just one time. Oh shit, he might just. I just realized that the scouts are now on Eren's back, and the fact that he got the Warhammer Titan, that is a bad place to be at right now, because he can possibly make the pillars come out his body or something like that, or make it like, that's a bad place to be at. That motherfucker might just kill somebody in the next chapter. And the fact that Isayama has not killed anybody yet, like, that is going to be so cruel that they all get bodied in the next chapter, dude. And if y'all don't know, chapter 135 might just be the last chapter, because chapter 135 don't come out until January, dude. So why would we have to wait a whole month of December, and then wait until January 9th just to get chapter 135, man? It's the last chapter. It has to be. And I called that shit. A lot of people kept saying, like, oh, it was going to end at chapter 139, or he might just go to chapter 130, but I truly believe chapter 135 is the last chapter. And the fact that he hasn't killed anybody yet, man, he's going to body all these motherfuckers in the next chapter, dude. He has to. He either going to body Eren, or he's going to body all of them. It's either one or two, because we're not having a happy ending. There's going to be a bad ending. Like, it's going to be a bad ending in the good way, you know what I'm saying? In the good way. And I just realized something. By chapter 135 coming out in, you know what I'm saying, January, which is a new year, I'm pretty sure the chapter is going to be called New World. And New World, New Year, like, Isayama, you motherfucker. After this fucking story is done and over with, man, Isayama, you need to take a break, man. Your storytelling, your group, I don't know if it's multiple people that's helping you tell the story or whatever, bro, but you are a fucking genius, man, and you need to take a break. A long fucking break. And then come back with some other shit, because I love your writing. We need shit like that, you know? I don't know what he's going to get into after this, man, but he needs to take a break after this. He's done a lot for us. And I hate to see Attack on Titan end, you know what I'm saying? It literally became my favorite anime, and the only manga I ever really fully read through, you know, and it made me want to make fucking YouTube videos. Like, this channel wasn't supposed to be about Attack on Titan at all, but I just fell in love with I fell in love with the story and just explaining the story, because it's something that I can truly relate to. Like, I feel like all of us can relate to the story. But this really the end of the video, man. You ain't got to comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button if you're new. And I'm out, bro.